Hey guys, it's Nana. Welcome to Slay the Princess. I was recommended this game a while ago and I've been meaning to play it. And recently they had a update called the Pristine Cut. So I am very excited to see what this game is about. Like the art style is incredible. Like the menu music is so gorgeous. So I'm very excited to see how the game's gonna go. But yeah, I don't have much to say. I guess I just want to jump into the game and yeah, enjoy, guys. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh my god, I had to start the game sneezing. That's great.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Why? What is that even supposed to mean? Like the princess is the key to save the world? Is this like an emotional game? Because like I cry easily, so. Ooh, those are options. Oh, we got a bunch of options. Ooh, okay. Explore the end of the world. What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution! Silently continue to the cabin. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the end of the world?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
I mean, nobody is an exaggeration, narrator.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
I'm just sarcastic, Mr. Narrator. Or... Never mind, I'm just sarcastic. Okay. Let's see. Silently continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
The art style is so beautiful. Oh, it moves. I just realized. Oh, the music is so good though. I really love it. You know, the art style makes me remember when I used to like doodle a lot. And like, I used to really love drawing like this. It's like black and white on my sketchbook. It's just so beautiful.
A warning before you go any further.
Okay.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
What if I don't believe a word that you say?
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
That's very true.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Doesn't he though? Oh, I'm nervous.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
It is.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Sir, I don't want to slay no princess. Take the blade? Yeah, we're gonna take the blade, but...
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
I mean... Not really, I guess. Let's enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
She's probably stinking as well if she's just staying in this cabin. Oh, hey! My hand now has a little blade in... Wow, okay.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She does not sound like I imagined the princess sounds like.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Narrator, I don't trust you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Okay.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
Well...
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Oh,
There's
she's...
a heavy chain around her wrist,
She's
binding
chained.
her to the far wall of the basement.
The other side is not, though.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Poor girl.
Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Yeah. I mean, I just like to be, you know, straightforward and truthful, you know? I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
No way.
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her.
That's true.
Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you.
We don't have the blade anymore on like the pointer thing. That's so cool.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
I mean, she is not armed either.
We'll be fine.
We will.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Right.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Let's see. Well, let's see the options. Yeah, it's pretty awkward. A relationship. Are you coming on to me? That's... Oh, okay. I mean, I think that's supposed to be like a funny choice. How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? How long have you been down here? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Nah, girl, your name.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Okay. Well, I mean, she can't trust us either. Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
I don't. That's a very fair question. You're apparently going to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
I mean...
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Okay, she does not look right.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Huh.
Just how long has she been down here?
Yeah, just how long?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so... dangerous?
Let's see. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information. I was hoping you'd tell me.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
Maybe you're cursed or something.
I believe her.
Hero, calm down.
She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
Sir, both of them are just jumping too far into a conclusion here.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
You don't trust me, and I don't trust you.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Right.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
Good point.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
Hero, get out of my head.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear.
I don't want to hear those things, actually.
But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
Yes.
So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
You don't look innocent, to be honest.
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Girl, if it's about trust, we gotta start talking to each other. We've talked enough.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
I haven't not, actually.
You know why you're here.
Do I know? Oof. Okay. Oh, do I have to make a choice right now? The name of the game is Slay the Princess, so that would be like a good first choice, or not good, but you know. What should I do? I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other while I decide what to do. Sure. I mean, that seems morally wrong.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Yes?
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
She has been here for a long time. How she's gonna find a way out?
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
Okay, don't threaten me. Don't threaten me.
And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
Girl, don't threaten me.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Oh, I have to make a choice. Oh no. That's the worst part. That's the worst part. Okay. Let's get you out of here. Question mark. I hope I don't regret this.
Oh, for the love of...
I mean, narrator, I can't just let her be here.
Good. I'm glad you've come to your senses.
You're making a huge mistake.
But look at her. She's imprisoned.
No, you're doing the right thing.
Stop. Both of you.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
It is probably very secure.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
I mean, obviously not.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
That's very true. Okay. And if there isn't a key, do you have any ideas? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. If not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free. And if isn't there a key, do you have any ideas?
Well, you do have that big, sharp knife. You could always cut me out of here.
How am I gonna cut you out with a knife if it's like a chain?
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance.
Like, are you saying, like, are you telling me to cut your hand off or something?
If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out.
Oh.
Anything to finally be free.
Okay, that's not great.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Oh.
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Oh no, we both are gonna be here now.
Is someone else here?
Oh gosh. Try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
I mean, we can just kick the door until it breaks.
You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
That's not good. Return to the bottom of the stairs. I mean, there's no point in screaming. They won't let us out.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
But...
Easier for whom?
Yes. Who even asked us to do that?
Easier for everyone.
Who is everyone?
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
I have to... Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, I either have, like, to cut her head off or kill her. I mean, the name of the game is Slay the Princess. But the fact that they locked me here makes me not want to slay her.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding
Oh, that's
chain.
horrible. Oh, God.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
Stop.
She didn't so much as utter a sound.
Oh my God, she looks crazy.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm?
I mean, she lost her hand.
It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
My God, girl. Okay. Approach the locked door, I
No,
guess.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
What is that supposed to mean?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
On its own?
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Yes, you can't. Like, you can't decide for me. I made the choices.
Watch me.
Oh, there's warn her.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
Thank goodness.
Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
I don't understand why you're trying to kill her. If you told me, I would do it, probably. Maybe not, but... Resist!
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
Girl, don't.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Wait, what am I? Am I not human?
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Are you killing me?
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
Oh.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground blood flowing from your butchered neck.
Oh, I died.
This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Chapter 2, The Prisoner? Wait, what? But I died.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
The music changed. But I died. What am I doing here?
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago. Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying. I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Okay, we're getting more voices.
You know I can hear you two.
Oh god.
Right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Okay. Maybe all of them are me. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
I mean, that's true, but maybe all of those things happened because I defied you, and then you made those things happen.
The absolute irony. Well, that's one way to put it, I guess. You really don't remember what happened last time, do you? You practically forced the princess to kill us.
I mean, she could have not, though.
That doesn't sound like the sort of thing I'd do, which is honestly all the more reason for you to not buy into whatever self-delusions the three of you are crafting.
Okay.
But this is a thought experiment, so I suppose I'll continue to give you the benefit of the doubt. If I did practically force the princess to kill you, it was probably for a good reason. Did you try and free her? Did you say something really mean to me? Because if I really did what you said I did, you probably deserved it. I'm a professional.
Excuse me, I deserved to die? That's not...
Sure you are. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that,
Don't
it
use
sounds
that
to me like you're
tone.
making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Right. My actions did have consequences, that is true. I defied everything.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
I mean, she was not forced to kill us. She did, though.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
Or maybe we just went back in time.
What a conveniently ambiguous group of things for her to ruin. For all we know, the princess left the cabin and never saw another soul.
Yeah, we can only speculate.
Oh, how I wish that were the case, but if the princess weren't a certain, inevitable threat to the world, the four of us wouldn't be here. And yet, here we are. You're talking in circles.
Everybody is right now.
No, I'm talking in facts.
Okay, let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
The only reason she was even able to kill me last time was because I let her, and all she did was slit my throat. How is she supposed to end the world? Who locked her in the basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Okay. This game kind of reminds me a little bit with House of Fata Morgana. House of Fata Morgana does not have voice acting though. But it's a really good visual novel. If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know we were special. Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
That sounds like you're gaslighting me into believing that slaying the princess is a good thing.
Yes, right. We're here because we're special.
This skeptic gets me.
Look, you're annoyed that you're here. I get it. I'm also annoyed that I'm here.
You don't sound
But
annoyed.
we're all in this together, and we're dealing with a bit of a ticking clock right now, so please just get to the cabin.
Right. You're being cagey. What are you not telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
It's not a simple situation. It's killing a princess.
Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to trust me here.
Okay, let's pick this one. The only reason she was even able to kill me last time was because I let her, and all she did was slit my throat. How is she supposed to end the world?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
Right.
You haven't given us an ounce of proof. You do know that, right?
Exactly. We don't have like any reasons to believe that this is the case.
What proof could you possibly ask for? Literally anything.
Yes. Like, who are these people that locked her up? Like, how can she end the world?
Fine. Check your pockets.
Oh. Check my pockets.
You put your hands in your pockets and pull out an envelope with the words "The Evidence" written across the front.
That's true, it is.
Within, you find a note in your handwriting. It reads, "The princess will end the world if you don't stop her. This is an immutable truth."
I know you can manipulate that though, so you probably did it.
That doesn't prove anything.
Exactly.
How do we know you didn't just forge our handwriting?
That's right. This skept gets it. Like it's this skeptic is in my head right now. I don't like that.
I wish I could tell you more, but there are some rules I have to follow for all our sakes. Please just trust that these rules are in place for a reason. I'm on your side. You mean you're on our side as long as we do what you tell us to?
Listen, stop. Skeptic, don't speak anymore.
Exactly.
That's my
Because
job.
you not doing what I tell you to do means you're putting the world at risk. I think we've got everything out of him we're gonna get.
Okay. That's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Oh, we can turn around and leave. No, let's go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
What is the warning?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I don't believe a word that you say, though.
Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink. Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink.
That's literally like that. This skeptic is me. Like, I am sarcastic like that sometimes. And I do that. Like, sometimes I'm just gonna be talking to somebody and being sarcastic. I'm just gonna be like adding like voicing like question mark at the end. It's so funny.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Hey, don't call this skeptic a clown. They're the voice of reason right now.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon.
Oh,
A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold,
It is
uninviting
different.
stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
interesting. It was a cabin though, so how did a cabin become that? Like, it was a wooden cabin, and the walls are not wooden anymore.
The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
This whole cabin is different than last time. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
No, that's a
What
mirror.
are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe the mirror.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
There's no mirror anymore.
But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
Yes. That is interesting. This whole cabin is different than last time.
Very different. Yes, but why? Did he change it? Or did it change all on its own? Maybe it's a different cabin entirely.
I mean, it looked the same from the outside.
Now isn't that a novel thought? Maybe you haven't actually been here before. I hope this means you'll finally drop your ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Okay, if you say
So
so.
focus up. Don't get distracted by minor details.
Excuse me, but dying and coming back to do the same thing is not a minor detail. I'm not gonna take the blade this
I'm
time.
afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation, and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon. Are you sure? She killed us with it last time. What if she turns it against us again?
True.
Yes, I'm sure, and I've already got a plan for that.
Do you?
Still with those past life delusions, are we? I hope part of that plan is don't give the world any monstrosity your only weapon, because unless you've decided to arm the princess, I don't think you need to worry about her having a weapon.
I mean, she took the weapon from me.
Peachy, we'll be fine. Okay, I'm trusting you.
Wait, yeah, don't I get a say? What's the big idea?
Normally, yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the knife as we go. Wonderful. You do exactly that, sweeping the blade from the table before proceeding to the basement.
I did not like that, skeptic.
Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it. No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it regardless. Moving on.
Okay, we're going now.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase.
Oh, is
A
it
few
stone?
sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps.
There's no moss.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Yeah.
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
I'm hearing like some noises. Oh. Is it the music? Stopped? I guess.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
That's different from last time.
Does she remember us? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her
It's
hands in
around
lap.
her neck too.
So much for cutting her out of here.
Well, this time we can't do that, otherwise we're gonna have to cut her head.
Do you hear yourself right now? Cutting her out of here never should have been on the table.
I mean, it was though. I'm sorry to say that, but we did that.
Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall?
Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
That is very true. I was going to mention that, but a skeptic mentioned it first.
That was there last time too, wasn't it?
Thinking about it, yes.
It was.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
She's acting different now. Not sure I need to do much of anything. Do you see how locked up she is? I'm just going to leave her here. Sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
Hello.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
It does not look like she is fully locked on this one.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Right. Sit where you were told to sit.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Yes. That's better.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
My intentions, what do you mean? I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that? What happened after I died last time? That other chain on the wall, who is it for? What would you have me do? What happened after I died last time?
Oh, are we talking about that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But sure, I'll fill you in.
Excuse me.
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them.
I see, so she remembers.
And now you're back.
I am.
Is that really all she knows?
I mean, everybody knows more than they are letting on, and I am the only one that is clueless, apparently.
It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work.
Yep.
And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
I mean, not really.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why.
I
or
don't
how.
believe that.
I guess what you said back in the woods really was true. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
It's complicated things how, exactly?
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion.
I mean, we didn't slay her last time, and that did not destroy the world. It just created a new parallel.
The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
A contingency for what?
For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
Thank you.
Now hold on, if you knew this could happen, why didn't you believe us back in the woods? Why lay out all those hypotheticals? We didn't have to talk in circles.
Maybe they wanted to hide that from us.
I needed you to believe this was your first time here, even if that wasn't the truth.
Oh.
I hoped if I pushed back hard enough I could cram this seeping mess back into the bottle.
Well, it didn't work. It just made it worse.
And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
That's pathetic.
Okay.
I never said I wasn't.
Oh, everybody's being so harsh. Calm down.
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright?
Alright.
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
That's true. How is it important? Like, what would that accomplish anyway?
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
Alright.
I won't.
Yeah, I won't either.
Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
Oh, she can't hear them. Right. That other chain on the wall. Who is it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
I would probably pass on that.
Maybe it'll fit.
No.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Yeah, we're not gonna try the chains. Don't worry about it. Inspect the shackle? I mean, just inspect, right? That does not mean that we're gonna lock ourselves.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
And why is that?
Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle, and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is?
And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it?
I don't know. Maybe it will.
Okay.
He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate.
Oh, we're screwed, aren't
What
we?
if he's telling the truth?
True.
He isn't.
I am. Good. Forget you ever saw it.
Nice try, but I won't. Specifically because you told me to.
Bro, calm down. You were asking about my intention. What would you have me do?
Let me borrow that knife.
No.
Don't worry, you'll get it back.
I don't trust you.
That's ominous.
Yes.
But she seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing.
Skeptic, now you are being
Oh,
crazy.
please. She's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon.
That's true.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone.
Yeah,
There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
true.
So, what should we do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
But she's locked by her neck too.
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
That's a possibility as well. Or you are also trying to screw me over. In the hero as well. Okay. I'm not giving her the weapon right now. You realize that I have as much reason to distrust you as you have to distrust me, right?
I do. So I guess this all comes down to which of us caves first. And it's not going to be me.
Alright, that's not great.
I'm extremely patient.
I'm not, but I'm not giving you my weapon.
It's probably better if we take action anyway. No use trying to wait her out. That's playing to her strengths.
Okay. I'm not giving you a weapon. In case you've forgotten, you killed me with it last time.
But sure, let's talk about what happened. Because what happened is exactly my issue.
Right.
The last time we met, your body tried to kill me.
It did.
If you take a moment to imagine yourself in my position, I think you'll understand why letting you near me with that thing is untenable. So, be a good bird and hand it over. And if being nice isn't enough motivation, well, I think you're aware that I'm not afraid to resort to violence. If you come near me with that thing, I will strangle you with these chains.
Oh my god.
She doesn't beat around the bush, does she? Yes, it's almost like she's a fundamentally bad person who wishes to inflict pain on others.
I mean, we are here to kill her, so...
Or it's another bluff.
It's not a bluff, but we're here to kill her, so it wouldn't be too crazy to think that she would want to kill us as well.
No hard feelings, of course. But you should be aware of my position.
Right. Okay. Okay, you're the one in chains. If anyone should be negotiating here, it's you, not me.
Usually you'd be right, but this isn't exactly a usual situation. I'm not someone you can wait out.
How so?
We've already been over this. I'm more patient than you'll ever be.
Right, but I'm stubborn. I'm stubborn. Okay. If you're so immovable, then I'm just going to leave you here. Bye! I think I'm just going to leave you here. Actually, you're not much of a threat to anyone locked up like that. Bye. Well, I'm just leaving.
I think you'll regret this.
Why?
The door locked behind us the last time we tried that, remember?
True.
As if by divine will, just as you finish the thought, you hear a door slam. I'm afraid you won't be leaving until the task is finished.
Cool.
Doesn't matter how many chains she's in, without your intervention, she'll find a way out eventually. That's not fair. Unless you deal with her right here, right now, she will remain an existential threat to the entire world. What seems unfair to you is fair for everyone else.
But I don't know who everyone else is.
Huh. So it's not even safe to think. I see how it is.
I told you that you'd regret saying that, but I didn't think you'd regret it so fast, and with so little effort on my part. I guess we're stuck together.
Well, so what now? Okay. Okay. What shall we do? If you don't give up now, then I have no choice but to slay you.
That attitude is exactly why I don't trust you to get close while you're holding a knife. If that's unacceptable to you, then try me. See what happens.
Okay.
She sure was quick to threaten you, wasn't she? Stop hesitating already, you know you can't trust her.
Both of them are using the same argument. It's not making it any easier to pick a side.
That is true. Everybody is acting badly right now. You were asking about my intentions earlier. What did you mean by that?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here?
I don't know why I'm here. They told me to slay you.
There isn't a keyhole in these shackles.
Yes.
And I don't see any keys in your hands either. So I'm afraid my only way out is another surgical removal.
But it's on your neck.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
Wait, should we try to find out? Maybe not. No.
Right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her.
Unless she really could survive.
Wait, could she?
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
Oh dear. I'm not giving her the knife. I shouldn't give her the knife. It's since I don't have much of a choice, I'm sorry. Okay. What should I say? Should I give her the knife though, just to see what happens? Right. I'm gonna give her the knife, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna regret that.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not
Okay.
letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place.
Stop forcing me to make decisions.
You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you?
Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right?
Right.
Oh, Rory tried to take over your body.
Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you?
I am, but...
A little. I think you got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor.
Let's see where this goes.
The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
What are you gonna do?
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly as she raises the blade to her throat.
Why?
What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts
Stop!
into her own neck. No.
Look
You
away.
close your eyes. That doesn't stop you from hearing
Oh my
every
God.
grisly detail. The splitting of skin, the wet mulching of severed veins, the
Oh.
grinding of metal against bone.
I don't like that.
I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
Maybe she survives, like, without a head. That's crazy.
Huh. So that's her play.
Killing herself?
We don't know that she's dead yet. We're not even watching it happen. She could just be faking those sounds.
And then, finally, you hear a snap and an uneasy silence. There is a slow and fleshy tear. Hard to fake that. This is worse than watching.
It is worse than watching.
Yet our eyes are still closed.
Finally, there's
Oh
the
my
soft
God.
thud of something roughly head-sized bouncing against the floor, and the clattering of chains as they drop along with it. I think you can open your eyes now. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back.
I don't think we can.
The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
I don't think we did.
Huh. So I guess that's it. What a way to go. But she is gone, isn't she?
How did she how did she have the strength to do it until the end though? Like that's probably like excruciatingly painful. And I think like she would be dead before that, right? I don't know.
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Well, like it was not us that's later.
Now hold on, she's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle?
I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that.
That's weird.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down.
Exactly.
It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of a reason. She's left us with this dangling thread, and I need to know why.
Yes, like why did she do that?
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward.
Leave the basement to clean your room. Let's take the princess with us. Oh my god.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
Yeah, her eyes moved.
She didn't. She's dead. But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
Are we a werewolf? Leave the cabin and clean your reward? I don't.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
That does not seem right.
Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
Oh! Talking heads. Okay, she is alive. Cool.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen, but it's already... over? Is he gone?
Wait, what?
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Oh no!
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Have you never been outside? Oh! What the? What is happening? But you don't get the chance to respond. Something has taken her away and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
The narrator is gone.
It is. Does that mean the world ended?
It must have. Do any of us know what the world ending is supposed to look like?
I don't know. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
You're sure?
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
But we have to now. That's our only choice. Like, we only have the mirror. Okay, approach the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
But the mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
You approach the mirror, gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone. Oh no! The voices are gone? The mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin? You are at the cabin. Approach her. Is that her body? Oh my.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What is that? Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Because I don't know what's going on. Why there are so many hands? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I actually don't know. I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Do you know about the world beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
They? The voices? The gift of a fragile vessel. So the princess's body is a vessel to this thing?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own.
Wow.
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
But then, what happened? Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
But Get her out of here?
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
But
I promise that it doesn't hurt.
it does it not like her she cut her head. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
I mean, the princess probably knew what was gonna happen and that's why she did it. She wanted that. Were you always a princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
It should matter. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Oh wow. How many more pieces of you do I have to find? I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what we're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Being semantic, what are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Huh. That's more complicated than I thought. How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
So I'll forget that I met her. Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever.
Oh,
as we are now. Unfinished. Dry. Hollow.
I have no choice then. How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
The princess?
You won't.
Oh, everything goes dark and you die. Chapter 1! The hero and the prince. Wait. Is it?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
What?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
The narrator is back. Is this skeptic and the hero back? Okay, I can skip the previously dialogue, so let's skip it. Right. So we actually do it again. The same thing. Should I pick the same? Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Right.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Go ahead.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and and there is no changing that.
I don't believe.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Oh, but that makes no sense.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Well, continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Right. Let's skip what we already... Is this the same cabin?
The interior of the cabin is all...
I will not take the blade. This time. There is no other
The door
voices
to the
telling
basement
me.
creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The
I
air
can skip
feels
that
heavy
part.
and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh, that's a different princess.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Hero, why are you down bad for the princess you never saw?
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Okay. I'm here to save you.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
I mean, we are going to save her, though. That's our job now.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
There is another chain here as well.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Oh, I didn't.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
Let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
She looks different now. She looks like innocent. What's your name?
Oh.
Huh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
I mean, I would not doubt. Some people are crazy and put like weird names on kids. So is Princess your name? She doesn't want to talk about it.
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
Wait, why are you saying that she did not pick a name for herself? That would be like her parents. That's sus. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, why have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Odd.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant. Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Right. What are you going to do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think that's the case.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter.
I mean, it does matter though, that's why I'm asking.
It's not like you'd believe me.
Okay. Going to keep you locked. Right. I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world. But I don't think you're actually dangerous. Starting to think it's true. There's something about you that does not feel right. Okay. There's something about her that does not feel right.
Would everything feel right about you if you were locked away in a hole by yourself for as long as you can remember?
Good point, actually. Very good point.
Just how long has she been down here?
I think, like, because of the narrator said, like, she didn't even pick a name. She has always been here for whatever reason.
So, did they tell you why I'm supposed to be so dangerous?
I was hoping you'd tell me.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
I mean, you wouldn't tell me if you knew.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
Wait, we heard that before, I think.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
She's saying the same things, but in a very completely different tone now.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Right, so like the first time she was being like very threatening with how like she was saying very cold, and now she's like more desperate.
I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
That is true.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me.
What it should be about.
This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about. Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to? We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Okay. But like we saw, I mean, we're not supposed to remember though. I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Well, I won't kill you, but I can't just set you free. It's too risky. What if I stayed for a while and just kept you company? Maybe then everyone could be happy. But... I can't believe they're keeping you here. I'm getting you out of here. Don't make me regret this.
Only making this more difficult.
Thank you, and you won't. I promise.
You're making a huge mistake.
Narrator, please. We already went through that.
No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
It is locked.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
We don't have a weapon though this time.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
We do not.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Okay. Let's see what she says about not having a key.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Ah, okay. Maybe?
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Oh, hell no, not again.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Like I said, we can just kick the door until it breaks. It's a wooden door.
Is someone else here?
Return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
No, we don't have a knife.
This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Fair point, fair point. Now we can't get out, but like we can kick the door.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
They did now, princess.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
But how are you gonna get out of the chain?
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Girl, don't do that!
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
That's crazy. Like biting your own arm off, it's crazy.
Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Oh, we only have one option this time. Save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged,
Not a-
self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
That must hurt so bad.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
That's...
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Maybe she's not even human. Like, she does not feel pain.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
I mean, hey, maybe that's better for her over staying locked here.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
But she's looking crazy. Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Not again.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Exactly. Like, you're not giving me a choice again.
Watch me.
What are you doing?
Stop that.
No, you stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
I know, and I'm trying not to.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
But I don't trust you. I don't trust nobody. I don't trust nobody. Oh. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards
Oh.
you and takes the blade
Don't-
from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
Don't kill me.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
No, I thought this time she wouldn't.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Right.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
Girl, that's not necessary. Like, you don't have to do it over and over again.
I'm sorry.
I should not help her next time.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you.
Okay.
You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right?
I guess it can.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Damsel. Oh my god. Okay. I think we're back to chapter 2. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that.
Excuse me?
This is the first time either of us have been here.
Okay, maybe this time I should go along and say that I have not been here.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve
Oh.
of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Oh, that's a new one. The voice of the Smitten. Last time was the skeptic.
Our beloved?
Yeah, she's not our beloved, you know, like she killed us twice.
Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
Yeah, the narrator can hear everything, guys.
Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works. We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
That does not seem good.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Okay, dude, you need to calm down a little bit. This is more than just deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally just happened.
We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world. So let's just agree to disagree.
I just said that I was gonna act like, you know, that didn't happen, and I'm acting like things happen anyway. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? You know, those are valid questions, actually.
Those are two very different questions, but
Oh wait,
fine.
we did
I'll
this
indulge
before.
you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
We actually responded those.
Let's say for
I
a
am-
moment that
asked
this really
those.
is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
And then he's gonna say that maybe I deserved it.
You were the one who did us in, villain.
I mean, not really.
Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her.
But she also, like, tried to kill us, so.
Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price. I beg to differ.
Smitten, I think you should just not talk anymore.
I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations.
Yeah, kind.
Anyway, I
mean,
believe
this is
your
supposed to be a
second
love
question
story.
was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Did they, though?
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
Maybe the world ended. Maybe things went fine.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme.
I think that Smitten is a little bit crazy.
Convoluted? I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
Gotcha. Let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
Do we have like new stuff? The only reason she was even able to kill me last time was because I let her. She could barely hold a knife. How is she supposed to end the world? That's true.
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you. Maybe it's her beauty that threatens the world.
He's so down bad.
Sure, it's her beauty. Why not? And before you ask, no, we can't just keep her down there. If you don't slay her, she's going to find a way out. It's unfortunate, I know, but it's just the way it is.
Alright, let's go.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
But like, we have not even seen the whole world. We haven't even seen who we are, actually. Let's go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Is that like, oh, I can't.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
Okay,
I think
bro.
We've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Okay, Romeo, we gotta go.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
That's true. Tell him, hero.
Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
I wish the skeptic was here. He was the voice of reason. The Smitten is just crazy.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine
that's
blade
different.
perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
The mirror is back. Is this a mirror as well? Oh, you didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror.
There is.
There isn't. I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up there.
Well, she isn't, so...
In which case she'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a mirror.
Why is the narrator trying to gaslight us? I don't understand. I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am.
That's a great idea. We have to make sure we're looking our best before we save her.
I mean, I guess.
We shouldn't waste time preening. But if he is lying about the mirror, it might be important. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
Okay, approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago.
It disappeared again, but it's still drawn on it.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place and now we'll never know.
We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
A feather? Are we a bird? Oh. Last time we didn't take the blade. Let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
We took the blade 3 times and didn't take it once. So let's see how it goes.
I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies.
I mean, technically we are her enemies,
Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge, and hopefully it doesn't get turned on us. Again, there's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
Alright, enter the basement. Here we go. Is she going to be
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an
the
intricate
nice one
stairwell.
this time?
Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
Yeah, this time it looks like more royalty.
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I don't think it's laying. Somebody is, you know, doing them a favor. Unless they are like terrible, terrible, terrible. For now, we don't know if the princess is like terrible, 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 you know?
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh, that's the innocent
Her
one.
voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
Bro, chill.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Here we go.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far
And
wall.
another one just hanging there.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
Somebody mute this mitten.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh boy, here we go.
Your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Oh, you remember me?
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
No, that's not the part that I am paying attention to. She said she remembered us.
She called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
Yes, and she's alive.
That's right, villain, and you killed us.
Well, she killed us.
She did, and her arm's back to the same place.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
I mean, she did that like already 3 times, so.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
So this time around, the narrator does not remember? Because like last time he did.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
Killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? Did you end the world after you killed me back there? I'm sorry about what happened. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
No! What do you mean?
Did we?
We did not, hero.
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us.
No.
She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for
She could have just knocked us out.
She made the best decision for her.
Exactly.
Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
Yeah, let's not let's not rush to save her this time, okay? Let's talk. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Okay, it's simple as that. But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
That's so odd.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips. Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
A confession of what? That she would end the world? I have no feelings one way or another about the world ending. Honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to them. I have no feelings one way or the other about the world
At least
ending.
you're being honest. I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a nihilist.
I mean, we're kind of a nihilist, but we still have a little bit of feelings left. Yes?
The princess shifts in uncomfortable confusion.
What's up?
Me too. I don't care.
She wasn't confused for long.
If she doesn't care, then clearly she didn't end the world. It would take a great desire for evil to do something so inconceivable, and our dearest has not an ounce of cruelty within her. All is well, and it's high time we rescued our beloved.
Or maybe she just, like, don't really care, like, for real. And, like, not caring makes her want to end the world, or, like, you know, it's indifferent. Let's rescue her.
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity?
But I don't know
But
that.
even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains. Good luck with that.
Hopefully we don't need to cut her.
Don't you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her out with ease.
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
If you break her thumb.
If her hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already?
Because she didn't think of breaking her own thumb?
Because we've yet to present her with her freedom.
You know, if she is always, like, so ready to bite her arm off, why hasn't she done that before?
I'm not sure I follow.
That's, like, a good question.
Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do?
I think I'd rather believe in facts.
True.
Ah, so you're one of those empiricists.
One of us has to be.
Yep. I think that we gotta believe on what is more plausible.
Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her bindings.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I'll... You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
Yeah, probably what he's gonna do.
Yes.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
You wouldn't.
We'll let him decide that.
I would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Oh, she looks cute this
You
time.
approach the princess
Oh.
and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked.
Why that
I'll be
word?
damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
Like, what? That makes no sense. How did this work?
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay. I don't know how to react to that, honestly.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. Are you sure you want to do this? Just one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade is buried in her back, and everyone out there is saved. Is that a threat?
You know what we'll do if you try it.
You're going to regret this.
Maybe we will, but what's
What
done
do you
is
know?
done. What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world?
No, she's so cute.
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't think she loves us either.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before. I mean, you sort of did last time, but this is different.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world?
I mean, it's not necessarily her that wants to end the world, right? It's like the thing that she transformed into.
You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
Maybe.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection, and then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Does she want to kill me? I want you to tell me what you want. Do you want to end the world?
Are you seriously asking her that?
Maybe she would answer.
Oh, we've been over this one. I don't know.
Okay. I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later.
That sounds perfect.
As the princess
Oh,
takes
cute.
your hand in hers, you let your blade tumble uselessly to the floor, and with it tumbles the last hope for the entire world.
Okay.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
Oh, brother.
I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made, and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it.
Let us see what happens. That seems a pretty good path so far.
I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs, hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
I mean, she has. She was a prisoner. What do you mean? She's finally free.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs?
The door locks.
Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
I knew it.
That's a familiar move.
Yep.
Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to
Just
leave.
break the door.
Oh no, did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Bro, shut up. You're annoying me.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
I will have to agree with the narrator here, honestly.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Yep. I think I've got this.
Okay, yeah, you've got this.
Kick the door with all your might.
You place your hand on the door, and the lock
It opens.
clicks, and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
Nice. How did we do that?
Ah, I knew it. Your words are no match for the pure strength of our hearts, bound together as one.
I think we are rewriting everything now. We're the narrator.
You and the princess make your way upstairs. Her freedom and the world's ruin are just a few moments away. If you don't mind, I'm going to fix myself a drink before you ruin everything. If I'm about to see the end of the world, I'd rather not see it sober. You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone.
But then we're never going to discover what's going to happen.
That's not how this works.
How does it work then, if you know?
Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
It cannot be the end already. It's true. All we need to be happy is each other. What if we just stayed here and built a life? Stop it with these interruptions. I already made up my mind. We're leaving.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
Romantic haze. Your love will set you free. Look at how pretty. Cute.
A happy ending at last.
I don't know if it's a happy ending, but...
We did it. What should we do now?
Oh, brother, the world is ending.
Where did everything go? Where did he go?
The narrator is gone.
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's
We
eyes.
done mess up, and then the weird spirit hand thing, monster thing will appear again.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She gonna die?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
How do we have feathers? Like, are we a crow type of creature or something? Oh, here we go. There it is. It finally appeared. But you don't get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's going to be okay, just trust me. We've been here before and you always get
But it
scared.
feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
If you say so. We'll trust you.
We're used to it by now. Bye, Hero. Bye, Smitten. I'll probably see you soon, Hero. Hopefully not see you ever, Smitten.
She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
Okay. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The bloat. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin. Hello.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
So we accomplished one of the things you asked, I guess.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Okay. I love the music in this game, honestly. It's just so haunting and beautiful. You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? Oh. You have been kinder to me than anyone. What do you want me to bring you next time? You know that at the end of this, when this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was.
So you don't have a clear answer for me. Gotcha.
I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed.
Maybe little by little.
But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Okay. Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant?
It's not.
I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Okay. When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
I mean, they are pretty similar though. You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. What do you want me to bring next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Isn't it? Sometimes it's cool.
My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Okay. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart.
Oh, so she was in love for real? I mean, she didn't really get to know a lot of people that showed her kindness.
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Okay. You can still mourn somebody. So you don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
Alright. What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you, I've heard them.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
It's a lot. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective.
Okay, so maybe 3 more? 4 more?
You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
Okay. You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why?
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Fair enough. Guess we're going. I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
We surely will. Oh, everything goes dark and you die. And to the cabin we go! Oh no. The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Can we skip that? Yeah.
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a
I didn't
fisherman
mean
or
to
a
click
miller
that.
or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
I didn't mean to click that. Okay. Let's go to the cabin. We've already talked to him.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Okay, let's go into the cabin. Let's see what's up this time. Is it the same?
The interior of the cabin is almost...
It's the same. Let's enter the basement without the blade.
The door to the basement creaks.
Right. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
All right.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
You think you can get me out of this chain? I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
I am not.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is it the same one? It's like the
You're
damsel?
making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key? Okay, I'll be here. Good luck.
All right.
You attempt to make your way out of the... You try the door, but it's... Your shout. You're here to... You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
All right.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place... No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too...
Oh, okay. The only different thing that we have right now is that I cannot click resist, but the rest was all like the same. Well, I have no choice.
Thank you.
There's no getting through to you right now, is there?
Apparently not. Like, I don't have an option to.
A betrayal of will is still a betrayal. You'll regret thinking of me as a helpless damsel.
Oops.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm. But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart.
Okay, that's a little bit
It's
too
not
much.
enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease.
Wait, is that like a werewolf or like a vampire princess this time?
You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world.
So, we can't kill her. Narrator, you saw? Like, she can attack us back.
It can't just end like this, right?
It surely can.
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Again and again and again. Chapter 2, The Witch. Oh, this is different.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Are you sure?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, no.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all.
I meant in a way that, like, we're not doing that again.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Brilliant.
Oh.
We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him.
It's a different
You
one.
know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
Okay. Let's proceed to the cabin.
A warning, before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Don't worry, you can trust us to get the job done.
Does he want me to kill the princess or to betray the narrator? I guess betray the narrator.
The
Oh!
interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood
That's
that,
so different.
almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy,
Ugh,
and the
my
only
hair.
furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
It would be all freezy because of, like, how damp this room is.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Let's just approach the mirror without telling him.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
I wonder if anything's gonna change.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You
Yeah.
reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Okay. It's always the same. We can't...
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
She's probably gonna
Well, if
remember.
we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
That's true.
That's not actually a bad idea.
We should probably deceive her this time.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled
Ooh,
hair.
it's probably smelly, and she probably is also very smelly here.
The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
This is the one that we don't save the princess. I'm not nasty.
But
You are nasty.
You're a wretched little thing.
You are wretched, not
I
me.
recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
Do you remember what you've done to me?
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
I don't think we can.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Sometimes, I guess.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
I mean, that was this mitten. I don't think the opportunist is the same as this mitten.
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss.
She does not remember that we tried to save her?
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below.
She's not human.
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
Why didn't we put it like on our pocket instead of hold it?
That's no fair. How would she know that?
Because we're dumb. Like, why are we like holding a knife on our back with our hands on the back? Like, that's obvious.
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
You made a comment back in the woods about having been here before. Now she's acting like the two of you already know each other.
Because we do, in a way. She was just human back there.
Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
Yeah, and she killed me.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out?
Wow.
Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it.
Shots fired.
So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us?
No.
Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
Okay.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
I mean, I want to know what happened. Like, what changed?
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Don't worry, the blade is not for you, or not for killing you. We've got to get you out somehow, right? I get the sense that you're not happy with me.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
I didn't mean it as a joke. I meant it as, like, you know, like you could tell me why you're so mad because, like, you attacked me as well, you know? And I warned you first, and I wanted to help you out, but my body was being controlled, so I couldn't make the decision. Okay? I died last time? You didn't. If anyone here shouldn't be trusted, it's you. Okay, that's... I don't want to provoke her right now. Look, I know. Things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
I hope you don't stab me in the back.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it.
I don't trust her. I mean, I don't trust the other princesses as well, but at least one of them was nice.
Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
I mean, our arrangement is to the entity, so it also benefits us, but you don't know about that. Why do I have a nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back if I help you out of here?
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them? But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
Seems fair enough, honestly.
Oh, that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential backstabbing event.
I am anxious too, not going to lie.
She needs us to get out of here. We'll be fine if that's what we decide to do. You won't be fine because destruction is in her nature. If she gets out of here, that's it for the world, remember?
So, like, the world have not ended yet. We've done that many times and it has not ended. I wonder if it's gonna end when the entity is, like, complete.
Even if that's true, that doesn't automatically mean she's gonna stab us in the back.
Automatically, but maybe a little later.
I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but she could very well symbolically do the same thing. See? He gets it. There's nothing wrong with looking out for number one.
Okay. Can you get out of those chains on your own? Those chains didn't stop you last time.
Oh, of course. They're nothing to me.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little...
Oh no. Is she gonna try to kill us?
A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest.
Well, I'll be damned. Glad I brought the blade.
This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Okay. Let's leave.
Yes, let's.
I'm a little
She
scared.
creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
She's not gonna do anything, right?
She never breaks eye contact,
Cute.
even as the two of you find yourselves face to face.
Very nice.
She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
She's angry. Rightfully so.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
I don't want you behind my back.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us. It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first.
True.
We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her. We're armed and she's not. What's she gonna do? Bite us when we're not looking?
That's exactly how he died.
You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
Let's go first.
That's right. You're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
Saying that does not really help my trust on you, girl.
That's exactly what I'm worried about. You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like.
Okay, the door is gonna lock.
You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous. You want us to turn around and kill her. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you. Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her. No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself.
I mean...
But the princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach. Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened.
I'm still nervous.
You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you?
Yes, there's always a catch, honestly.
Why did you just say that? I think we know why.
Yep.
You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing. The princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight.
Oh, so it was not the door this time. Cool!
Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop. The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact.
Okay, so she killed us. Cool!
You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realize that you won't be getting up. Wait, why won't we be getting up?
Because we dead.
I'm afraid your back is broken.
Oh no!
One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several. You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken
I don't
back.
like it either. I should have slayed her.
We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that?
Because this one's crazy.
It's what I would have done. Have you considered not being like that? Of course not. It's what keeps us alive.
Well, it didn't this time.
And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
Right. Could have gotten out of here if we just trusted each other.
Why would I ever trust you? Your hands have spilled my blood. And knowing that, you should never have trusted me either. You should have known I would never walk hand in hand with a loathsome thing like you.
You are loathsome.
By our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned where she'd turn her back on us and I'd say, "Now stab her in the back! Do it now!"
And then we would be dead regardless.
And then you'd say something like, "Wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us." And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back.
I mean, she can't leave either. The door is locked, right?
Why didn't you tell us your plan before we agreed to go first?
True.
Because then you'd have had to lie to her. And you're a terrible liar. That's not... Okay, that's actually a good point. It would have been a good point if it had actually worked. But it didn't work, did it?
It did not.
Well, it's not my fault that nobody listened to me.
You were saying contradicting things. Oh my god.
The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up.
Well, she is also...
Ho ho ho! So she's got it as bad as us.
Interesting. So we both are just gonna rot here.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
I don't think it's funny.
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here?
We are?
Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. But look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. The world could be saved after all.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Ew.
Is that really what's going to happen now?
I mean, she seems to be in a lot of pain too.
Hello? Are you still there? What happens next?
Well, I guess we're dying. He does not respond.
I think he's gone.
Oh, okay. So she is dying as well.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape. I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
The entity. Yes, she's back. Is she gonna be kind to us, knowing what happened? Well, you don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Hero, we've gone through this. Okay. It's going to be okay. I always reassure you that it's going to be okay.
It feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
It will.
If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
Well, approach the mirror. Here we go. You approach the mirror.
Oh, I don't like that silence.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The decay. You've withered. We did! Ew! Very slimy. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Let's go approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Okay. How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Everything you say feels like a riddle? No, we're not gonna pick that. It doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't it change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse. Nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
Sometimes. Huh. I just want it all to stop.
It will, in time. But you still have a ways to go before we are done. Know that I hold no malice for you.
Okay. What do you think of this vessel?
This one is hope marred by bitterness and betrayal. She could see the end of the tunnel, and the door was closed on her. She will make for a righteous heart.
It was closed on her because she wanted it to be closed. Like, she could have just gone.
Do not mourn her. She is finally on the other side.
She's the only one that I'm not mourning right now. You know that at the end of this... Okay, no. You know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
I'm scared to see what's gonna happen when everything is done. Have you figured out what you want when you finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me.
I see, so no, not yet.
I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Okay. Well, how many more vessels do I need?
We will know when we near our destination.
Oh, so maybe we are nearing that. That's scary. Do you still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
Okay. I guess we're going back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Let's see. Oh my god, here we go. It died again. Died again. A righteous heart. Bring the witch to her.
You're on a path in the woods.
How much is gonna change in here? Well, I guess I'll see you guys when something different happens. Right, so this time we don't have a choice to save her. This time we don't have a choice to save her. I'm sorry, but I just can't trust you. This does not add up, and it's not worth the risk to take your word over the potential fate of the world. I'm just gonna go back without saying anything.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
Oh, is she angry? Okay.
You'd better hope for your own sake that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
Well, we're gonna die
She
again.
has to be bluffing, but I'd hurry if I were you. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation.
Wait, is the hero not here with
Okay.
us? Oh, no, he is.
If we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all. You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet.
I think she's probably out of the chain.
Where the princess sat
Oh
only
my
a
God.
moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen.
Where the heck did she go?
Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
She's lost an arm. I'm locking her down there and letting her bleed out. Let's finish
Your
this.
eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her.
This time we just gotta do it.
Where is she?
Close the door behind you?
You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place. Maybe they'll open if you finish the job.
Oh my god, this time we're just out for blood. Okay. Investigate the arm.
You step forward to investigate the severed limb.
Ooh, that's nasty. Did she
A
bite?
trail of blood leads from its jagged stump into a dark corner of the basement. And then you hear the quiet patter of feet against the floor, and there's suddenly a weight on your shoulders. The princess tears into you. Her teeth
Again?
and claws are unnaturally sharp, ripping into your shoulders, digging into your throat. You fall to the ground, the princess eagerly tearing at your flesh. Holy shit. What is she?
I don't know. Last time she was a witch. Give up?
Are you serious? As the princess rends flesh from bone, your limp fingers can no longer hold the blade. It slips from your hand, your one last means of defense lying useless beside you, in a pool of your cooling blood. I suppose you just lacked the will to fight back.
I think we're just tired from all of the times that we did that.
This is the end, isn't it?
For now, we're gonna come back and we're gonna get her.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The beast. So now she's kind of like a
You're
werewolf
on a
thingy.
path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I am scared that this is the end of it all. Okay. She's going to kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Who is it with us this time?
If he doesn't remember what
Oh, the
happened,
hunted.
then something else must have trapped us here.
Huh.
You're not trapped here. Nobody's forcing you to do anything.
I mean, it
The
is,
only
though.
sensible thing for you to do right now is march up to that cabin and slay the princess.
Okay.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom? Or is it just acting out its nature?
Maybe both?
I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered. She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to.
Yes.
We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell.
He is very scared.
That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously.
I mean,
Maybe.
maybe. Oh boy, let me take a sip of my coffee because I'm scared of this. It's all going downhill.
The interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived here for a long time, wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I would take the blade this time. We are going to go to the mirror again.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
I think it never changes.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
It
You reach
never is
forward
a
and
mirror.
Rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone.
Why is this mirror always here, though?
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Here we go. She remembers us, most likely. She surely
The door to
does.
the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes.
Oof.
The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. She growls up the stairs.
Oh my god.
I can smell you.
Okay, are you possessed?
She sounds almost feral, impatient, or maybe eager.
Maybe we should fight her.
You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness. The jungle is
She's a
pressing in on us,
monster.
hiding her from view. She could be anywhere.
I can see her tail.
You see only a
Oops.
flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess.
She's not. She's a beast.
She is certainly not just a princess. You're not helping.
I mean, I know you are trying to keep us calm, but that's not
It
helping.
doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified.
Fledgling.
I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
I will try.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
Okay. We don't have to kill each other, you know that, right?
There's a shift in the humid air, and something enormous. The princess lunges from the shadows, her maw unhinged and dripping, her eyes fierce and full of hunger. She is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too
Already?
determined to overpower. This is her domain. You are devoured. I guess that's it then, isn't it? Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it. You are in a dark and
Oh
caustic
my
place. A
god!
thick, fibrous lining constricts around you, its slick surface impossible to grip. Your hands scrabbling uselessly at your surroundings as they compress in on you. Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time.
Wait, are we inside her stomach?
You
Ew!
spoke when you needed to act.
The liquid pooling beneath you starts to seep into your skin. You itch, then sting, then burn as the acid begins its slow work.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The world is better off without you in it.
Can we get out?
The
Do we
flesh
have
around
the
you
knife?
rumbles as the princess begins to move, her thundering footfalls twisting you helplessly about. Your skin protests as the corrosive liquid sloshes around
Ew.
you, but there will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows stronger, and you can feel layers of you being peeled away.
But you don't belong down here. You came from somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart. and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back, and I threw myself against that door.
Did it open?
She stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh, you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her.
Wait, did she like swallow us so she could leave?
Her chains. She's loose.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted upwards, the distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's heart.
My God.
And then it was gone, and I was here. A new enclosure, a nicer cage, but still a prison. I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
Does that work? Could she free herself if we're alive in it?
Hopefully not.
Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop her. Do something.
Do we have her
You
knife?
still have that steel claw. Tear through her before we are her. Survive.
Or we could use it to make this quick for ourselves. If she needs us in order to leave, we could at least deny her that.
That is a bad thing to do.
I agree. I think we should kill her. Dig it with the steel claw. Okay, spit me out or I'll kill myself and nobody gets to leave.
I'm so very, very patient. If it takes lives and lives and lives to swallow my way to freedom, then that is what I'll do.
Your body is violently jostled, the disruption causing burning skin to slop from raw muscle, and you hear what you can only assume is the princess pulling against the door to the cabin.
Oh.
The cage is still locked.
I don't think we can talk our way out of this.
We are drowning in death. There's no more space for words.
Okay. Okay, I don't know. Just because I want freedom does not mean I want to give it yours.
So you do want freedom.
The click of what you presume to be a door ripples through the layers of suffocating flesh.
But we didn't.
Apparently, that was all it took.
That wasn't so hard.
Oh
You feel her
no!
take another massive step, and then another, and then it's gone quiet, hasn't it?
We did it! You can feel a churning in the forms around you, and then a wet tunneling before you are ejected to a place that is nowhere at all.
I guess I don't need you to be a part of me. How lucky for you.
Okay.
This place is cold.
Ew, we're drenched in like stomach acid. And she's being swallowed by the entity. Of course. We've done it.
She's gone. Where did she go?
Okay. I would tell them to be it's gonna be okay again.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
I know. Well, I'll see you on the other
Okay.
side.
If you say so.
We'll trust you. I'd like to be somewhere nice.
Let's hope it is somewhere nice. Because we have been in horrible places for the past, hour. Maybe it is gonna be nice. Hopefully. Let's go see her again. The remains. You've unraveled. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. There she is. She has the beast's body now.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
There's trees and stars, and there are people, I think. At least there are supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Okay. Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is consumed by instinct. A predator pushing those around her to adapt. She will make for a cunning heart. She wishes me to devour you, to make you a part of myself. But she is only a voice.
So you're not gonna do that, thank you.
Do not mourn her, for she is part of something greater.
Okay. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I have no idea where he comes from. Maybe he knows everything that is gonna happen, and that's why he's trying to, like, make us kill her. Maybe. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. We're gonna have answers from him.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
I see. Well, do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
So she does not know. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
One.
Oh.
Whatever you bring me next will be enough. And then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
Interesting. So we only have one more. Okay. This is the last time. Is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Okay. Well, I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
That is scary, not gonna lie.
I will be here, waiting for you.
And I will go now to my death again. The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods.
And at the end of the
that
path is a cabin. And in the basement of the cabin is a princess.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin.
And in the basement of the cabin is a princess. Alright, let's skip and see what different things we can make in here. Well, I think I've picked most of these, right? Except this one. I think I'd never picked, do I get some sort of reward for doing this?
You'll have to slay her before you get it.
So you're not gonna tell me the reward, gotcha. Well, let's... Can you tell me what my prize is going to be for doing a good job?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
Surely. Let's just go to the cabin. Oh, can I turn around and leave? I've never tried.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Away from the cabin is where I'm going. Okay, fine, you're persistent. I'll go to the cabin and slay the princess. Ugh. Fine, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to the princess. Maybe I'll slay her, maybe I won't. Guess I'll see. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I'm not going to the cabin.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Watch the way also bring us to the cabin.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path
I knew it!
also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Great. Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
That's not true. I have been coming back here over and over again, so I don't believe you. Good. Maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. Wow.
When I said everyone, I meant everyone. That's a pretty large group to just condemn to death over a single princess.
But I'm fed up with this, narrator. I don't want to keep dying over and over again for the sake of humanity.
And, last I checked, you're part of everyone too. So if you think about it, walking up to that cabin and slaying her is really in your best interests as well.
So we're obligated to
But
go.
fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
And go back to the cabin.
Oh, would
Yeah.
you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Sometimes the universe is wrong. Oh yeah, well, I guess I start walking in a different direction. Again, in fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived,
Oh.
as well as for everyone who ever will.
Will I get an end game? Like,
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
okay.
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
Oh.
But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of
Oh my
light.
god.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
I have no choice.
Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Maybe this is the first thing that I should have done
You've
instead
done
of
this
one of
all.
the last.
You know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness.
Okay.
But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Cool. Chapter 2, The Stranger? Wait, what? Is that a different thing?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Wait, the woods look different.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
That's different. You are not kidding. She actually ended the world last time, didn't she? What the hell is she?
Last I checked, there wasn't any last time. We've just met, you and I.
That's not true.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows
Oh,
what
hey.
we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
Hello, contrarian. That's me.
The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day.
Okay.
If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky.
I think like after this, I will probably reload and continue back from like the path that I was, which is like taking the princess, going to the princess and seeing what happens. But that's entertaining as well.
The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
All right. I get it. I'm going to the cabin. Oh, I should have explored the walls.
A warning.
Wait, what?
Before you go any further.
Okay, the walls. I should have explored the walls.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
Well, we had a lot of encounters with her, and like she is many different things.
Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Yeah. There you go.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many
Whoa!
cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space.
This is so
It's all
cool.
shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
Even the music is all mixed up. That is so cool.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
Yeah, we proved that. Like, it never worked.
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess.
Right.
How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that, not when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
Probably this world is gonna become even crazier.
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us.
Exactly.
I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind.
Okay, are you in a hurry for some reason?
Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
You're probably gonna hear my dog crying.
What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good.
Alright.
Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Let's see the mirror again.
You walk up to the wall next
As
to the
tradition.
basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Okay.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe the mirror.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
Yep,
I
never
hope
the
you know
mirror.
how ridiculous you look right now.
Never works.
There was a mirror a second ago. And now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
But not in this place. I will leave the blade.
The door to
Oh
the
my
basement creaks
God!
open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, And the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down.
That's weird. Then there's no princess this
The
time.
air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
We messed up all the worlds then.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
What the hell?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
I mean, that is exactly what usually happens.
We don't even have a weapon.
That is true.
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall.
Yes.
No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure.
We gotta slay her.
And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin it.
I like the contrarian. He's fun. Okay. Let's take the soft stairs to the right.
You step to the right. The path feels soft and reassuring against your feet. The stairs almost seem to cradle you as you make your way down, like they're guiding your heels from one step directly to the next. You barely have to extend any effort to descend, the stairway doing most of the work for you. You don't feel like there's any concern that you might slip or tumble or lose your way.
That's good, all things considered.
But the further you go, the deeper you sink in. First, it's like a lovely plush carpet, your toes digging down and barely hitting any resistance at all. But soon enough, you're fighting just to keep your knees from sinking out of sight.
Oh, is this snow?
The softness threatens to swallow you whole, to wrest control of your body and surround you
Oh,
in a false
no!
ethereal bliss, pretending to save you from the cruelties of choice and consequence. It's slow going, but you manage to fight against the overwhelming urge to fall back into comfort and nothingness, the very struggle to continue forward consuming your every thought.
We're gonna die, aren't we? Before even meeting the princess?
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
What?
Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
Alright. That did not end well.
Assumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you okay?
What was the name of the emotion?
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
Is the narrator still with us?
Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
It looks like she's crying.
And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down.
We all did. We were tripping hard over there.
You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems... normal.
Getting down here was weird. Like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me?
I don't know what happened to you, but you look like you're in one piece now. But I understand. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. but at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either. We're probably stuck down here forever.
Oh
aren't
my
we?
god.
There's no way out, and barely a way in.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that?
I guess we have been doing it because we had a lot of voices, like the smitten, contrarian, the hunted, the what was the name of the first one? I already forgot his name. Oh dear. Oh dear. The one that I liked the most, I forgot.
I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time?
It just, I don't know what happened.
Does it matter?
Does it?
Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it?
It is.
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
I don't know if I want that. You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent here to slay you. Oh. These three are the same? Why is it not like... Huh. Odd. There's more of you now.
Do you need help? Not that there's much I can do chained up like this, but I'm the only one down here. So if you need anything, I'll do my best. I don't feel like I've gotten any bigger. There must be something wrong with you.
That scared
I'm
me.
the same as I was a moment ago.
I talked to her. I don't think I've talked to her, but I talked to her.
She fractures again.
I don't like where this is going.
I don't like it either.
Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start?
Exactly. Like, how are we even gonna do anything right now? Like, we're tripping and we don't know which one is the real princess.
We'd always start by retrieving the blade. Can we even leave this place? I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs.
That is very true. Like, we would have to go all the way up from the trippy stairs, and then we're gonna go crazy again, and then we're gonna have to pick another stair.
Well,
so
that's
no.
where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it.
No.
I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her.
That's what you wanted!
It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
What's your name?
You can call me Princess, if you'd like. Princess. It doesn't matter. I've been down here for so long. What's the point of a name if there's no one around to use it?
None of them have names. How astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
Did she not fracture again? For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here?
I don't know why I'm here, but there has to be a reason, right? You don't just lock a princess away in a place like this without a reason. I wish I knew what it was. But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it.
I have not met you.
Oh, don't be coy.
Oh my
We're both
God.
locked away here. I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place,
That's the
I'm going to
witch.
end the entire world.
That's a witch!
Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers?
Because every princess is a different
I can't even
one.
follow what's going on anymore. We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
Okay. If I let you out of here, what are you gonna
Are
do?
you looking for the truth? Or are you looking for the right answer? What do you want me to say? That I'd be a good person? I'm a prisoner here, and whether or not you shoved me down here, you're practically my captor at this
I'm
point.
not.
Anything I'd say is tainted by that. Besides, you already know what I'm going to do.
I'm scared of her.
If you want to put an end to me, then put an end to me.
Not a single real answer. At least aside from Miss Blood and Destruction. It's infuriating, isn't it? Whose buttons are there for us to press? Whose skin is there for us to get under?
Contrarian, you need to calm down with like your retorts. We need to think.
Not exactly how I'd put it, but I don't disagree. There must be something we can do. Asking questions just seems to make things worse. This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different?
That's true.
Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her.
It's not. Because like whenever we try to slay her, she kills us.
Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Wait, we can't make one choice. Like all of them.
Wait, that's not right.
Yeah, all of them are the same.
Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
What is happening?
You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone.
Are you sure that's what happened? Are you sure? This is like very cool art though. It's really pretty, look at that. I really like it.
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess.
That's crazy.
But this...
Oh my god!
We can't...
What is happening?
Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
That's... odd.
No, I don't,
oh my
because
god!
This isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all
Disappears?
falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
Well, I guess not. I guess we messed up beyond reparation.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and the others just don't fit. They just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
I don't think I can fix you.
We should help her. I think we did this.
We sure did, but we don't... I don't think we can fix it.
How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
Okay. I don't know if I can help y'all. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. Oh! Okay. When everything is possible, nothing is. The illusion of choice.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
This is like similar, right? Okay. This does not feel right. It feels different.
Yeah,
Final.
don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
We have to. Woohoo! Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. We're nothing at all. But that's not right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it, a figure. Faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you. If you're not me, then what are you?
I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
We did. Oh my god, stop breaking. Stop breaking. Others like you, you've said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design.
Oh my god, that's true. I think like some of the narrators remembered that we have done stuff again, and some of them didn't.
This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Oh no. Okay. I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like this? Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. Are you a part of me? Or are you something else?
No, I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? From one vantage point I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is?
Oh god, we only have a few more. Woo! You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed.
That does not explain why, though.
And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Okay. So you do know about the looping. So many of the times I met you, you denied it as even being a possibility. Why did you lie to me?
Perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant.
That makes sense.
For all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really?
Yes, like I remember one of them remembered clearly and tried to deny, and others truly didn't remember.
Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
Excuse me. Alright, there's so many questions. Let's see. Who cares about dying? I'm pretty sure death is good, actually. Okay. Why would you want to get rid the world of death?
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
Does that mean that she cannot die either? Jesus, okay, that didn't answer anything. If you made me, then what am I?
You're the long quiet. The god I made to rid the world of death.
Oh, okay. Then we invited an entity to the long quiet. Where is she? You said she contains death. What is she?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
Okay. Let me save here, because then if I want a different ending eventually, I can just do this. If I destroy her, won't I be alone?
Yes, you will. But it will all be worth it.
Okay. Okay. Does it hurt? Why couldn't you have told me all of this from the start? I would have helped to destroy her. Wait, if she is capable of becoming whatever people believe her to be, can't I just will her into something
As you
small?
are now, we won't be able to will her into anything. You don't work the way a living being does. Not anymore.
Oh no, maybe I could have in the
And
past.
as you were before, you couldn't be trusted with the knowledge of what she is.
I see.
No one could be trusted with that knowledge. Intrusive thoughts have a way of creeping in and ruining everything. It's why I had to die.
Okay. One more question. Okay, I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good. I'm not gonna slay her.
Well, there's no reasoning with a god. Even one you've woven into existence yourself. I've said my piece, and my time is up.
Goodbye, narrator.
It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away.
Oh. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator is right. You are the Lone Quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Let's go to the cabin one last time. Bring the stranger to her. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. What happened? Hello?
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
What are you? You're all naked.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
So did we become a god? I'm the Lone Quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
That is really disturbing though, like all of them here. All of them are probably the princesses. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature.
Are you calling me
isn't
out?
it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Right. Okay. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment?
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it.
So I never had a choice to begin with.
Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, Then so be it.
What are you doing?
My masses mob you.
There is no beginning to them, and there is no end.
And there is no
There is
end.
only the flood of
There
bodies.
is only the
In
flood
every
of
moment
bodies.
you hold every possible
In
sensation
every
at
moment
once,
you
and
hold
then you
every
hold them all
possible
again.
sensation at once. And then
Okay.
you hold them all again. But in the end, you reflected it back at me. For a brief moment, both of us were everything.
Jesus! I just asked a question.
We can be everything again. We can weave a beautiful and endless song.
I don't think your intentions are good. My god, I saw every version of us across every reality, and not every reality had you drawing breath. Even then, I went on. The world does not need you. Address this vessel's statement directly. To be everything at once is the same as being nothing at all. Why would either of us want that? To contain everything is to contain every evil alongside every good. Can we not shed the confines of our old selves and create? Okay. To be everything at once is the same as being nothing at all.
Here is where words fail us. So long as we both exist, we will always be distinct. The only thing to fear is a reality without me.
Oh god.
I desire. Pray for something bigger than you that stalks and slinks in shadows. Within, you are tightly bound and choke on heavy air
Ooh.
as acid burns its way into your pores. A nest of things devouring within things devoured.
What is happening?
But even when dissolved, you gifted me a life. Perhaps it was fear that drove you. Perhaps it was compassion. But the outcome of an act matters more than its intentions. There's a natural order to the cycle of things sustaining things. A world without sustenance is a world without relationships.
Okay.
And it is our relationships that give us form and substance.
That's crazy. Let's address this vessel's statement directly. Right, without desire we have no need for a relationship, we would all be alone. Without desire we have no need for a relationship, we would all be alone. But if we had no desires, would being alone be so bad? You cannot eating me to prove that you're right, but my intentions do matter. I only freed you to save myself. I didn't want to free you. You tricked me. I just wanted to not be eaten. You cannot use eating me to prove that you're right.
You still cling to the horror of dying bodies that rot worlds apart from us. How many more vessels would you need to lose before you realize their irrelevance?
You're so cruel.
A trick behind your back and a
The
trick
witch!
behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move, and yet we both don't. For each of us watches the other instead of ourselves.
Okay.
But forever is not forever. I move and you react, and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment in time. To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
I will address the witch. If there are no endings, there are no limits. If there are no limits, then there is no difference between growth and decay. I have already come so far. What more is there left for me to see? With time, we could have been better.
And there is always time. Your lover tried to stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But
That's the one that I
stakes meant
saved.
nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
Oh no. I'll talk to her. I was blinded by emotion, you would know that. That feeling never left me.
Then there's no need for you to fight what we are. Whenever you're ready, we can leave together. Hand in loving hand.
Okay. I won't live with you. Not until you see things from my perspective.
If you need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world. To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. To live alone within the caverns of your mind is to trap yourself in them forever.
Okay.
But you found me.
Oh, God.
And we chose to trust each other for no reason than the sake of believing in something that wasn't us.
The art is insanely good, though. And the music right now is so haunting. I'm scared.
Shared skepticism blossomed into freedom, but we needed to walk a path.
It's too much
together to
pressure.
bloom. Would you stop our journey now that you've seen its beginning? What of those in the worlds beyond? Would you erase their paths to stop them from going astray?
Okay. The path is just a metaphor. I want to protect them.
And that is what I want too. To protect them from the horrors of an eternity
No.
without me.
As the clash between you debates, you begin to shake. Your will rapidly dissolving?
Nothing is immutable.
No.
Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are.
No, I don't want
We can leave
to.
this prison together.
No. Oh my God, we have a lot of Slay the Princess. I can't let that happen. I can't let everything die. I have to fight for a better world. I'm so sorry. You are cruelty itself, and I cannot let you exist. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Oh my God, hero! Which hero are you?
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
Actually, you have no idea how good it is to hear
It's
you.
good to be here.
Yes.
There's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence.
Yes.
There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Thank you, hero.
It's time to resume our dance.
No.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Then let's go.
What is he gonna do? We're going back? We're going back to the cabin.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
It is. Oh my God, look at the windows. There's so many of her.
Do you need me to describe things?
I'd like that for old time's sake.
Yeah, of course.
Go for it.
The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it.
I sure did.
And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
I'll listen to you. Okay, is it just you and me? Did anyone else make it to the cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Okay. Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
Okay. I don't... After everything he put us through, I'm kind of sad to see him go.
Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning.
hasn't he?
Yeah, he didn't say the intro to the cabin. Let's take the blade.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
Yes. Here we go, one more time.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Yes, she was very aggressive.
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
Continue down
And
the
down we go.
stairs.
We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Hello.
And there you are, knife in hand. It really brings me back. Have you given up on talking? Have you finally decided to kill me?
No.
You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
Sit with her. I don't think I want to be a god.
Honestly, me neither.
Aww. Are you the same as you are out there?
No. I feel like I'm myself again.
Maybe we can try to get out of this together. I don't want to hurt anyone. There has to be a way out of this.
Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out?
Yes.
What if we tried doing this forever? I can do whatever you think I can, right? So, make me put it all back. Make me fix the Echo's construct and make me wipe our memories of everything that's happened. Make me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either of us saw the truth.
But
Can she
then...
really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
No. To forget you?
That's sweet. But unless you do, the whole world ends, right? Not like I care. But it seems important to you.
Real? Oh. We're going to find ourselves back here eventually.
And if we do, nothing is stopping us from making the same choice. We could just keep doing this forever.
That is true. Is there any other way?
You brought that knife down here for a reason. Either you use it to kill me, or I use it to put things back.
Would resetting it do anything to help them, the people out there? If you continue to exist, don't they continue to die and suffer?
Fixing that is on you, not me. If you want me to help them, you'll have to make me help them.
But like, isn't death normal? Cycle of life kind of vibe? Or are they dying because of her? We're talking about this right now. How do we know we haven't done this before?
I don't think that's something we'll ever get to know. But odds are we've probably done it before.
Yeah. Not me, though. This is the first time I'm doing this. Okay. How do you know that things won't end worse? What if when I make my way back here, I'm different and I hurt you? What if I kill you? What if I let you bring about the end of everything?
Who cares? We've hurt each other plenty, and I still like you. And if you're hesitating, then you must still like me, too.
It's true. We've had to decide to do this every single time forever. Eventually something is going to be different. What if we change our minds?
Well, if we change our minds, we change our minds. What matters is that we'll always have a choice. This is just the one we're making now.
It's not fair. I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again. But we have the hero, right?
Neither do I. But we won't be alone for long. I'll be right here, waiting for you.
There's a way. There must be a way for everything to go right. I don't want to be a god though. Let's do it. I believe in us.
Okay, if this is your choice, then I have your back. I guess I'll see you on the other side. She takes the blade from our hand, a fondness in her gaze.
Let's fix everything. Oh, I love you.
Oh. I love you too.
Well, this is a love story after all. Chapter 1, the hero and the princess. Are we back?
You're on a path
Oh, God.
in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
We're back.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
The narrator is back. Let's continue to the cabin. Oh my god! It's over! I'm just gonna be forever in the loop. That's insane. Oh god. Why do I feel a little bit emotional? I guess I don't like finishing games because it always makes me like teary because it's over. That was so good. But we didn't do anything. We didn't save the world, and we didn't like we didn't do anything. Like we were not able to do anything because I didn't want things to end badly. That was really good though. Wow. I don't know. I am really curious to see like what would happen if I hadn't picked like leave the cabin behind, you know. I think I'll probably try because that cannot be that. That cannot be that. Where's my happy ending? Where's my happy ending, guys? Oh man. This is a great game. Finish the game, the good ending does not count. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Oh, thank you for the game. Hey, the gallery, nice. Oh, I really need to. Oh my god, I really need to see what other ending I could have gotten. I think that I will probably do another video for this because I really need to see what ending I would have gotten if I hadn't done you know, like gone back and refused to go to the cabin. Although it's just like I would probably have taken that decision at some point if I had to keep going over and over and over again to the same point, but I wonder if I could have gotten a good ending and if things could have been different. I really need to see what's gonna happen. But yeah, thank you so much for watching Slay the Princess. I hope that you guys enjoyed the game. Let me know if you made any decisions that were similar to mine. And go play the game, honestly. Go play the game. The music is so good. Like, it's so good. I really love it. Wow. I think it has been a while since I've played a game, like, that made me want to replay it immediately. So, I have no words to describe. But yeah, thank you so much. Go play this game. And yeah, I will see you guys on the other ending. Bye.